mission by taking that concept to extremes.
He's a creature of the night, a man who seeks an ideal in some of the darkest, most unlikely conditions.
You know, middle of the night, late night, early morning, it's all good.
And that is why Stephen Christensen crawled onto a ledge near San Francisco's Cliff House recently. He was armed with only a small camera. His target, a giant one.
I always get people coming up to me and say, "What are you doing? It's dark. What are you taking a picture of?"
Stuff like this, Pigeon Point Lighthouse on the California coast.
One of the keys to nighttime photography is imagination, certainly, but not just in seeing the shot that's there at any given moment, but imagining how that shot might look after 20 seconds, or 30 seconds, or 3 hours, or all night.
When I take a night photo, I don't always know what I'm going to get. Since I like to take pictures of stars, for example, you've got to figure out how the stars are going to move in the sky, because as a human, you don't see them except where they are. You have to imagine the arcs and the paths that they follow through.
And even then they produce an occasional surprise.
Right there is a meteor.
In real life, Stephen Christensen is a husband, a father, and a computer executive who just happens to use a laptop as a darkroom.
How many pictures I have in here? I've got, I don't know, thousands.
And now he's becoming famous for them. This picture of a once-a-year sunset at Big Sur just won an Astronomy Photographer of the Year award from the Royal Observatory. But to ask Stephen for a favorite picture? Impossible.
That's part of the Milky Way.
He likes this one of an abandoned boat near Inverness. And here is Mission Peak above Oakland and Fremont. Those are the lights and contrails of airplanes in the distance.
Night photography is really fantastic because it's dark and the camera sees things you can't. Like you can't see colors at night, but the camera can.
His camera can make the universe look more like a rainbow.
The stars are blue, orange, yellow, brown, white.
But on this night, his picture at the Cliff House brought its own set of challenges.
Your lens is getting a little foggy.
Well, that happens. This happens way I mean.
Stephen had taken this picture a couple of years ago of Seal Rock on the other side of the building. But in conditions like this, nothing is easy. Hence his unusual tools. A laser beam?
Focus. Because if you don't have the camera in focus, the shot's going to be fuzzy, and most of the time fuzzy shots don't work.
After a series of trials, Stephen settled on an exposure of 30 seconds.
Oh, beautiful shot.
And here's the final product, full frame. The rocks, the ocean, and the giant camera at the Cliff House, as we've never seen them before.
I mean, yeah, I really like the color. I like the smoothness in the water. I like everything about it, actually.
It's just another night on the prowl for a man who turns darkness into light. From the Cliff House in San Francisco, Wayne Friedman, ABC7 News.
Great stuff.
When we come back.